Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Imperator Rome Invictus Saba here on the Lord Master channel. It's been a while since I've done something like this because it's not because of days of planning on what I'm about to do next for this episode and in the next one after and possibly the finale after that. Is that what I've been doing these last couple of days, I was doing recordings of other games, such as Forgotten Hope 2, most notably. I've recently returned to that old game, because, those old war memories that just came back to me, because of what I've been doing in this series. That kind of brought me back into it. But let us focus now on the matter at hand here in this part of the world. So again, our control radius spans from there to there, and all the way to there, with client states reaching as far as over there, and them as well. Wish I could integrate you right now, but that would be wishful thinking. But now, the revolt against Parthia continues while there's another ongoing provincial rebellion up there, which would be to my benefit, or anyone's benefit for that matter. Client states. We are slowly preparing for a massive conflict with Parthia, particularly loyalist Parthia, so that way we can get in there and take the areas that we have claims to in Mesopotamia and Syria. And those client states in there will be able to assist us in the early stages of the war, I can imagine. And we will take the fight to their capital and beat the Parthians so badly until we get a favorable war score to get as much land as humanly possible. Because I can handle extreme high aggressive expansion now. I mean, we're not going to start the war at this moment. We're still in need of a couple of more preparations. Or at least wait until the aggressive expansion goes down to an acceptable level, where by the time war starts, and during the course of the war, that aggressive expansion will slowly go down until zero. Then I'll be ready to jump it up again by grabbing as much land as I want. And we will not be bothered with fighting against the Parthian rebels. They are not our enemies. We consider them as a possible friend. Like, what if the Parthian revolt were to win? Would we be friends? Possibly. I mean, we don't trade. So here's my method of what I do when go to war against major powers. If I stop getting trade goods from the areas that I used to trade to, that represents it's my move towards hostility. For many episodes, I've been afraid of Parthia by taking them head on, and I built so many defenses and invested so much in them. But now, it's the other way around. Shoes on the other foot. I am willing to fight against Parthia by taking everything that I wish to get, and more. And those two Mesopotamian entities of Aramea and Suma will assist us while I'll commit most of the troops to the Syrian front, with some on Mesopotamia. The navies are on their way to there. Another reason of why we're not, rushing to start the war now. They must get to their port to make some repairs, even though they can make repairs at sea. But you get the idea. And my legitimacy is at the max. While I, at 56, will continue to rule, while I see Yafi, who is potentially going to be a good child, as he is merciful. Helps with the charisma. And also trying to get my political influence up. Because there's these two other personal artifacts that I have not used yet. Such as the spoon. I'm using Achilles' armor and an axe. Because you know, when you have a higher morale, that's just faster manpower recovery speed and army morale recovery. When you give them a marshal. That's in charisma what it gets from me. Every little bit helps. So let's get going then. Continue with the drilling and the preparations for the eventual war against Parthia. He was the governor of Lower Egypt. Unfortunately, there's none of you that would be willing to take his place. So, at least it'll be someone who's less corrupt. And hopefully will be loyal to us. Despite the fact he's a Punic and a Canaanite. There you go, now we got another port where we can build heavy ships from if needed. And I'm not terribly anxious about this thing that I usually do. And that is, hey, import more trade goods and all that. Well, I would, but we're making preparations for war against Parthia, so that means we will be losing an area of where we usually trade from to get whatever we may need or to profit out of. So, that's how it's going to be then. Give me more money. For once, because I feel that I'm going to do some more spending. And there's another reason of why I've got to keep getting this political influence up. Because we're trying to build a metropolis. And also more cities, especially more cities. Let's not forget. Also, was that there before? Sometimes those provincial rebellions drives me crazy. Because, you know, we need cities to build. And as well as trying to get innovations that reduces the cost to build more cities. Like these. And there's another I've seen from somewhere. Let me find it again. That ain't it, but this is beneficial. I think it was also on the religious advances. Alright, this is one of them. Oh, I think I know. Aha, that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Petition minorities would be very good to have. Needs more military experience if I want to improve my camels even more. Taro is making gains. And let's not forget that I have this unruly spouse of mine. I befriended her, but her loyalty to me, that tarnished honor modifier of mine, isn't gonna go away anytime soon. Governor of Greece, Crete. You're no longer governor. I want to find someone better. You ain't got the power base. Well, find me someone that's less corrupt. I forget, we have all this now because the legacy of the builders were allowed to build whichever building you desire. What would be more convenient for you? So yeah, I can invest as much as I'd like. Well, let's work on that, in fact. Get me forums. It helps with the local monthly food modifier. Something that I have badly overshadowed. Especially you. You're the military city. So you're gonna have more of these. And an aqueduct and a granary. They're largely Sabian and Arabic. Just in case somebody decides to attack you like that. Local autonomy will do. Get them back on our side. I've invested plenty of you. Also, you should build a fortress. Because you're turning this to a metropolis soon. And I would hate it if the situation were to come. Do not have shipyards. They're all great ports. You deserve to have them. He was the researcher. 1 second. Yeah, just more docks and shipyards and stuff. Another place for it to be build medium ships. They're really invested in all that. Good God, so many potential buildings to build. Why the hell not? And give it more commercial districts. Because it makes it feel like that Arabia. Gaha and Tylos, yeah, Senator's trade on this side. If there's that navy that's arriving there. Keep going. You know why not? Build an aqueduct. Who knows, maybe one day that Gaza would be a little more troublesome mine too. Forgot to put somebody. No, not you. But definitely you. You got a slightly better signature, but you get the idea. Just doing whatever it takes. I want you to give them local autonomy as well. But, oh well. This is also going down pretty fast. Why have you not improved these? Or if they were ever built? This is why I was able to get all that money for. Get that out of here. And perhaps one day they'll start turning themselves around. How could so get my aqueduct and then yeah, tax also due. Moved it. But I could reload and take that capital there, so most of that population can stop living in that settlement and go over there. Build more ports. So that way there'll be more places to build medium ships from. I think you spent quite enough. Okay, they were able to take Tarwan back. I keep drilling, all of you. Save that. When war's declared. And please remember, if I want to make him heir, I'll be spending some political influence out of this. That was the governor of Upper Egypt, and we need an as-demanded man there. Even though it's not much of a governorship to begin with. But I found a place for you. I'd be in trouble. Oh no, we got some. Integrated culture, happiness, excellent. Not let our divine mind be tainted by foreigners. Stability up. And remember, start the golden age when war against Parthia is declared, because it ups the morale of armies a bit more. And of course all the other good benefits that comes along with it. Foundries, libraries, ports, and aqueducts. How do you keep track of all that? Playwright is debuting a new drama tonight in Mariaba. An excitement in town is palatable, especially in the home of Shahabil, where it has been made known by Anea that she would very much like to attend. Truly, it's only the only thing that she has talked about for months. Oh no, don't want that. I got money to spend. Yes, my dear, we'll be in the front rows. Despite not wanting to go, once Shahabil got settled, he really enjoyed the plane. The Grand Theater in the heart of Mariaba is an impressive facility. With the acoustics that are unrivaled, and seeing the high quality performance in such a beautiful venue was a magical experience that will be hard to forget. It doesn't hurt that she is happy either. I look forward to our next evening at the theater. So, she's going to be a bit more low to me, and we're both cultured. Shahabil, and her, is an exemplar of a civilized individual. Truly, his appealing disposition helps the diplomacy, and being well-read also has benefits for research and more on a local scale. So, which means I get a bit more charisma, and if governor, as in the entirety of Arabia Felix, I get more research points. And plus one diplomatic reputation as ruler. 1 second. This is how much we get out of this. So, as I become cultured, it jumped up. So imagine it jumped up everywhere. And look at how much monthly research we have. Especially with being so far ahead of time. Like 88 years ahead of time. which is again going to increase due to, you know, this individual skill. When are we going to get this? In 3 years' time, approximately. And so hopefully we just get this, and then we'll be getting this military tradition from the Levantine Kingdom to get this for 4 innovations. And then after you get your innovations, which I will spend it on this, that will increase the population promotion speed, national freeman output, even more population promotion speed, and unlocks domestic laws, and a petition minorities. So provincial loyalty will increase everywhere, and it makes all the other unintegrated cultures a bit more happy to us, which means that local unrest would be a little less likely now. Not to mention cities will be made cheaper. And all you need is just get 3 more innovations and you got them. And what are domestic laws you speak of? Here. You can either relax citizenship status or courts for landowners. If it were to be my druthers and had the time, I would go for this. More citizens. Because citizens provide local manpower and research. Okay, we can integrate you with time. That's another thing. When war starts, integrate both of them. Start that process. I'm just waiting for the time to be right. Especially that time comes where we're gonna send our cavalry loose. Oh, he's near death. Breakthrough! We got one! Also, you want to become zealous. But look at you. A bit more higher martial, finesse. And you want to become zealous. Which I probably let that slide because, because if you were to become ruler, you get to inherit my artifacts. Personal artifacts. So let's start going to work over to there. This is just to increase the national freeman output. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got it. And then this is gonna come up soon. Probably just before, you know, we get a bunch of more innovations. Near death as you had dementia. Alright, time to replace you. I got my eye on you. Hope you enjoy your new office. Tata rebellion. Now there's a provincial rebellion over there too. It was the Lagata. And you're near death, so I'm gonna replace you with this man. am slowly preparing myself mentally for war. And that's another thing we ought to do with the navies. One's gotta go cover the Tigris and the other the Euphrates, but based on how it looks, it seems you only have to worry about the Tigris. Because Parthia hardly has a navy. And they're probably gonna be settled over there in Ctesiphon. Where is the Parthian capital? Oh, over here. In Mahoza. Mahoza is their capital, but they don't have that much buildings. But there's a lot of people over there, and it's adjacent to one of the client states. So keep drilling a few more times, and then we're gonna get there. And also soon we'll be calling upon the goddess. Now, you listen here, son. You might be just good enough that I may designate you heir. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, natural causes. He was a great veteran of the wars of the North African campaign against Carthage. I believe that was him during that period. And of course finishing the war against them. Oh no, they're back. They're back in Syria. '22 BCE. You got 22 years before the end of this timeline in the playthrough. What? I think we have flexed our muscles enough. Alright. Stop drilling. Particularly them. First. So here's the plan. You're gonna get to your ships, and we're gonna ask Salvira for access. And same for Eracosia. So we could send our cavalry up there and be in position next to what the hell is that place called? There, yes, which that's also a metropolis. Oh, I gotta get you there while troops continue to drill. Come on, move on up. So we're gonna put you over there, and then I want you to force march up the mountains, up the Hindu Kush, and then be in position over there. So you're gonna be out there alone. You're gonna be the raiders. Stability up. Daughter. Ramot. Well, no. We're gonna bring you back over here. In case we need to evacuate you guys. Though unlikely. Force march up there. This is your path. Until you are in position, we can begin the war. Okay? That's gonna be the way to do it. Don't let the Parthian revolt fellas try to take that away from you. Because there's a reason why we're sending you up there. Don't you know that, oh, that's under national decisions, and we need a new researcher. Failed to mention that. Intelligent. Put that in. May never know, we'll get a lucky breakthrough again. Where is it? Oh, yeah. Now I remember. As they go up. Stability up. Panoply of Alexander the Great. The arms of Alexander the Great are located up there. Loot it, and then I can enact this national decision. And I'll put it somewhere in the holy site of, in one of our holy sites. Ride hard over the mountains. It'll take you a while to get there. We will not begin the war until you are in position. And in this case, I'm sending you up there to blockade them. Some odd revolt. Well, we do have a glimpse of what their forces could look like. 10 light infantry, 10 heavy cavalry. Oh yeah, let's not forget that the Parthians are cavalry intensive. And we are cavalry intensive too, to a degree. So, we ought to be careful. Yeah, the Not Legion. Navy will be in position, and the cavalry force have to be in position as well. Oh, here we go. There we go. U.S. governor of Mesopotamia. Oh, don't worry. Mesopotamia will be expanded. Here comes the innovations. The cradle of civilization. The densely packed Nile Delta contains numerous bustling metropolises filled to the brim with those willing to serve us. So, this will increase our national manpower even more and ups the country's civilization level as if we absolutely need it at this point of the playthrough. But we get 4 new innovations. Also, Governor of Mesopotamia, who resides in that little island. Do we have anyone from the Balkan family that is an adult? No. They're going to continue to struggle. But at least it's someone who isn't corrupt. The Parthian revolt has made their way in. And we're soon going to start a war against them. So there might be a few bits and pieces of Mesopotamia and Syria that we won't be able to to get. But they're still not in position yet. Meanwhile, population promotion speed is going up along with the missile framing output. And now provincial loyalty goes up. And the integrated culture happiness will go up, which will in turn increase the loyalty of other places. At least that's what we can hope for best. But over there in Sititsa, not so much. As it's a less populated area. All you need now, as all these innovations will come, the next 4 innovations, which it's going to be this, this, this. And, what else? Something for the population, yes. This one. Yeah, I remember now. And you know, I could expand the legions a bit more, especially them, but at this point, I think we're confident enough that expanding our legions, though wealthy as we are, and we can afford it, is unnecessary at this point. But if we get beaten and back to the corner, expand the legions. So deploy the fleet as well. Cavalry's not yet in position. And lastly, how much now does it take to build a city? 37 political influence. It was 50. And it's 150 each. That's very good, actually. But let's wait a few months. Plus, Consort's a bit more loyal now. She enjoyed the story, and subsequently, character culture happiness has gone down a bit. In a good way. Has gone up, I should say. Because down would be negative, going up towards positive. So, it's a little more better now, since we got the innovation. So, we're starting to get more along now, as I no longer suffer the penalty of a disloyal consort. But again, do not start the war until everybody's in position. And I suggest you take your places too. Because we'll be right there with you. Because who knows what we might be up against at this point. So you better start moving. Have we found their navy? The collapse of the Chadurian. That's way up there. Their navy's not there. But I think they're at this port that we might have missed. Parthians are getting it back. Almost to position. It was the Tribune in front, but not deployed Tribune. And his rugged family is missing a spot. We have someone to take its place. Give us the Rab Khan. A lot of old people are dying. The old generation is passing. Almost to position. But have we spotted their enemy navy? Yes, that's where they are. They are positioned over there. Also undefended. Meaning we could definitely take them on by sea. We'll use our abilities against them. Their capital is not a port city. This is gonna require, well, we can actually fight our way up there rather than transport them by ship, unless we use these ships to get to the other side of the river, but there are other places to ford the river. And canals and such. Mesopotamia is full of floodplains, so it's not that much of a, no, it's not much of a hassle. So this is definitely going to be part 1 of this massive war. In position. How could this be a metropolis? But clearly it has a history of starvation. There's no food importing to there. Not to mention we're just getting out of winter. Ah, damn it. That's a fortress. Well, I don't think it'll stop you. Especially if everybody heavily distracted. And in case you didn't know, this is Bactra itself. That's what else is. That's the Parthian name for Bactra. And damn it, Parthian revolt is taking Syrian land that we wanted. Which means we have to fight the revolt as well when we're done fighting against the loyalists. Alright, begin the integration. For the early stages of the war. And such. And we'll start integrating you next year. Was there a provincial rebellion recently down there? And they've been depopulated. Fine by me. And what Rome is doing at this time, well, there is no risk of civil war. I had hoped there would be a civil war, but if Rome attacks us while we are fighting against Parthia, oh my goodness, I don't know what I would do to myself if that were to be the case. So don't forget to make reservations. You are integrating 2 entities, and +1 coming up. Upper Egypt's due to integrate it in 20 years' time. Right before this playthrough's over, one would think. Of course, that depends on my diplomatic reputation and a few other things. You people, you turned this into a metropolis yourself? All the city-state turned into a metropolis. I am impressed. Because they imported a bunch of food from other places. How'd you do it? Well, yeah, a few other things. Investments, trade winds, and all that. I am impressed. Remember, Per-Habilon, the Egyptian name for Memphis, it's a seafaring heritage because you're on an isle. It's an oligarchic republic. Yeah. Its entire nation is one big city. I am impressed that you did this by yourselves. So again, everybody's in position, and we shall begin the war now. Though, consider this as part 1 of 2 for the war against Parthia. I'm not terribly worried about those 2 others. They have no ships. They don't have means to hurt me. But we are bringing a world of hurt to them. So, the main objective is in... So, consider this as the main objective of the war. Right in the heart of Mesopotamia. The cradle of civilization. We used to import a bunch of good things from them, but we only imported one thing from Parthia, and that was it. Aspiring Commander. This is just to up the discipline for everybody for the 35 months. I'm 61 years old. But again, son. You had 2 zeal, now you gained 4. I think that's what it was earlier. I don't know. 1 6%, son. If you are better than the rest, perhaps there's room for improvement, you know. I have the power of persuade now. Because perhaps because of carouser and culture, it's one of these two things is why I have the ability to persuade now instead of bribe. That's good. That's good. And of course, let's not forget, during the course of the war, we're going to start building cities. So we can get to work on all of these. All of these good things. Stabilize and growth. First, we'll take this. Second move. Capture that port, in which we're going to kick their navy out of there, and we're going to destroy it. Use ramming tactics. Set them loose. We'll follow you. Please be in advance of caution. I'll be heading over there just to prevent them from making any more gains. Stop, stop, stop. Go this way, quickly. Secure Syria. We'll follow you. Cover them. So we gotta take this. And then subsequently take Sumer, Babylonia, Chaldea, and then the capital. With that. And whatever little is left of Mesopotamia, as most of it is under Aramean control. So you got that? And there'll be more friendly reinforcements when needed. And we'll be assisted by Arameans and Sumerians, even though they're not ethnically Sumerian, but we're calling them that by nationality. Keep that well in mind. And of course, there's a bit of war exhaustion, but hey, every little bit helps. It helps with the increase of the military experience. So again, once you take this fortress, destroy their holy site, bring the arms of Alexander to me. And then we'll combine it together. Yes. Yes. Come on. Wake up, man. We got work to do. Treasury. He will quiet it down in time, hopefully. I cannot persuade him, as he's rather deceitful. But he's in mourning and he's in gout, so it matters little. We take it to port, and we're fighting against her, maybe now at the Tigris. And since you are fighting in a river, the combat width isn't as great. And we've both got even rolls and have same tactics. Well, we're on our way. Light ships are fighting each other. Combat's taking longer than anticipated. Did it for popularity. No need to kill Pops. Move on. You gotta take the provincial capitals before any of them get it. Actually, hold it right there. They're trying to retake it. Be careful who you might be facing up there. We lost 5 ships and they lost 19. We captured 4 of theirs to make up our losses, and captured 4 of their triremes to make it an addition to our collection. And they are arriving back to their port that we just taken. Well, do it again. This time they'll be gone. They're gone. Captured 6. And 2 triremes, and the rest sunk. And we got their admiral, who was of Cappadocian origin. Well done, gentlemen. The Parthian fleet is eliminated. No longer a threat to our cause. So we're making gains in Syria here. But obviously, I believe the Mesopotamian front might get pretty hairy. So, some of you, particularly you two, are going to go join up with them while we secure the rest. And possibly make gains into Assyria. Well, we won't interact with the Parthian revolt. We're not at war with them, gentlemen. These guys going. Gonna have to start the siege over again. It's also bad because of the food capacity, despite the fact you filled it to the brim, but your hard travels up there didn't go well. Guys doing? We heading over there now. You're the one with the most siege engineers. You're the one with the most engineers, so you're gonna head straight for their capital. We'll take Babylonia and Sumer from the south. But our cavalry I'm not sure if we can get you all back in time. Because it seems they're ignoring you. They just simply want you to siege it down. And then when you're done with that siege, destroy the holy site. Not only get the arms of Alexander, but we also get another helmet. Another helmet. No, you're thinking of tribal helmet is what I use. And we also have that. What does this do? Right. So, again, we're gonna make good moves here, but I'm worried about them. So, if I were you, get them over here in port. Occupied. Move up quickly. Before they take more land is the revolt. Oh, we'll handle these matters. This is a family matter. Which means it's none of your goddamn business. Combat! Who the hell are we fighting? Force that's a levy from Armenia. Help them! We just ran into them. Not to mention unfavorable terrain for us. How much I got there? So it's you guys that's going to take care of Syria, and then we'll have the rest. So those were Kara, which is Parthian word for levy. Is this Syrian territory? No, it's Syrian. Not a problem. There's a fortress there that's going to prevent the full capture of all of Syria as much as we can take it. So, I want you to go over there. Now, you two. Head to Chadaya. And the other to Sumer, and which you will subsequently also take Babylonia. Rest of it is Sumerian and Aramaean. So it begins. Get 2 more innovations, which we will get those 2 soon. during the course of the war unless we get a lucky breakthrough. Since I'll be heavily focused on the war. We'll begin to siege out here. Who's there? Mercenaries. Now they're resorting to mercenaries. Greek mercenaries, now that I think about it. So if you can, stop them. Because the morale is low. You can take them on. Even if you cross the damn river. Right, we're beginning the siege of the Parthian capital here, because we're one of the most engineers. And we have taken this place, so I guess you'll take Babylonia instead, since we're a little bit busy up here. Got all these ongoing sieges, and this one's about to fall, which is good, because food's running low, and there's farmland over there. I suggest you occupy that, take it, refill yourselves, before I will send you loose. Because I don't know how we're going to get you back home, other than back to the way we came. And then we'll send you over there to assist our ground forces in Mesopotamia. Ground forces, look at you using modern military terms. What's Rome doing in all this? Not at war. Keep it going. We're doing good. Get up there and assist them with this siege. Yeah, we beat those mercenaries, which was predictable. Uruk pillaged. Navid has raided this arena, led his troops run riot, resulting in murder, rape, theft, and wealth that Navid has gained from this evil act beyond compare. And our vice suggested that now he's one of the richest people in our land. Even deserters previously resident in Uruk are flocking to join him. Despite his popular acclaim, we should consider punishing him for these dastardly actions. I'll insist him on the oath of allegiance. Just say, hey, stop that. And soon, this old wonder, the cigarette of earth, will fall under our control, which will give Sumer, the province here, when it's under Arabian control, more food, and what will Arabia get from it, as Parthia has been, more Omen power and production of a religious, no, that's a plus on religious tech investment. And we've ordered them to go to Babylonia, so I suggest that we should just watch their back, alright? Wherever they're headed, we'll get them. So, Bactra's about to fall. You blocked our way. Damn these guys. Rest up. You've earned it. Head over there. Chada is ours. Babylonia is ours. Oh, just imprison this son of a beeswax and be done with it. I know what I'm gonna do. Give him this. And then there's room. It's just a picture where they just shut you up. And then, so yeah, the place where the city of Babylon once existed, but all that's left is its gardens, which has been given Parthia research points, but more to me when it's fallen under our control. And the province of Babylonia, as a whole, would have increased population capacity and the monthly food modifier. One day, we will rebuild the city of Barbaros, or whatever is the Arabic name for Babylon. Now that I think about it, you got to think of the Arabic names. Like, where's Baghdad? Like, is Ctesiphon or is Lahose or one of these areas is Baghdad on the side of the Tigris River? When I think about it. And of course, once you're done securing Mesopotamia, perhaps you should make a little bit of advances towards Persis and Medea while we try to gain Assyria. Though I'm not trying to grab it to be all of them, it's just as long as it's connected between Syria and Mesopotamia through the Euphrates. That's what I'm trying to connect. And of the parts that are not yet under our control, we'll fight against the Parthian revolt for those two. Even though they are the ones that inherited the larger naval portion from Parthia. Showing up defenses. No need for that. The hard for something more useful. Hasn't fallen yet. But we have your back. Combat loyalists and rebels. Get up there. Help them. Bactra's fallen. And there's them waiting for us in the plains. We can beat the bastards here, but first, desecrate this holy site. Bring the arms of Alexander to me. A sword is said to have been worn by Alexander the Great himself, separated from him before his body left Babylon to be transported to Macedon. At the Council of Babylon, this sword and armor of Alexander were placed in his chair as to signify his presence at the table even after his death. Well, it belongs to Arabia now, and we got more plans for it. This helmet's original owner is unknown, but what is known that it is a trusty helmet. And then there's this, the shield of the, silver-plated shield that is said to have been once carried by Nicanor, the leader of the group of warriors known as the Silver Shields. After having made up the elite in Alexander's infantry, this group has gone on to play a decisive role in many of the battles of the successes. So this is a Buddhist holy site, so there's hardly any Buddhist countries. We'll be awarded Pia, which we already have. Do it. Panoply of Alexander. In his absence, Alexander's arms and armor were present at the Council of Babylon, and many continued to attribute great things to the objects that were close to this man. Should we be able to reassemble his panoply, we'll be seen as credible custodians of his legacy. Combine those. The helmet, the arms, and the armor. Put that all together and put it in a holy site. It'll give us look of obvious happiness, manpower, and fort defense. You got it. The kingly Medusa-oriented thorax, gilt greaves, and many upon the ocean helmet of the great King Alexander, complete with his beautifully decorated copis and aspis. We possess that now. But the question is, where would I put it? If any, I would probably put it in Adan once I turn it to a metropolis or something. After all, it belongs to the goddess of war. You know, the resembles Al-Uza. You guys are starving as heck. Take Tirmiz and stay put for a while. Might need you later. Unless you want to take a risk and engage the enemy army, which we have a much higher morale, better quality, and better commander. They have heavy cavalry, lots of them, because it's their professional army from Mesopotamia. But here's the thing. Not good against heavy cavalry, but the horse archers, it does not say anything about damage against heavy cavalry, but I guess you could say it's just about even. Heavy cavalry does not do any damage against horse archers. Guess it's a matter of speed than anything else. Hey. Get after them. They're gonna try to retake it. We'll engage the Russian army out there. They're running now. We shouldn't be too hasty at this point. Oh yeah, cavalry skirmish beats bottleneck. That's what they were trying to go for, and that will be their downfall. And also I forgot to note, I forgot to turn up that army maintenance. But I don't think it's necessary. And I forgot to enact the Golden Age. Man, you're so damn focused on war, you can practically beat Parthia without all these benefits. How long does the Golden Age last? 300 months! 10 years. Why the hell not? Golden Age has begun. You can only do one at a time of each of these ages, but this is the last stage, and we'll do it here. Just to up our morale of armies more. Rather than me trying to pay the minions to get them up a bit more. Which I may have to do that. After these battles here. Bad luck for them. Now get up there and siphon the food from them. I didn't do that. Oh. There's the enemy mercenaries. Frick it, do it. Yes, we know. Gonna try to get food out of these bastards. They're running. They're taking the road. Soon this place will fall, because at this point, once we have our main objective of the war, all we have to do is just hold all the areas that are Mesopotamian. And those that get in them, well, we're gonna have to beat them. Yeah, let's get them. If they run, we'll get them. We have just upped our morale now. But now the question is, can we get food out of this occupied area, or is the siege thing too great? Then we have to pull out. Unsure which side will win. Well, there'll be more reinforcements heading this way. Our side might win. Oh, damn it. What are they using? They're using shock action. To counter against shock action, because you need to have bottleneck. But I fear this will be our first defeat here, despite the numbers that we'll be bringing to the table. At least we're scaring them away to fighting us. Whereas I'm just relaxing out there. I should probably go over there and take that. Siege a few cities, get my popularity up, be an opportunist. Doesn't say you're taking in food yet, but I'll check back one more time soon. Oh, damn! We'll be there in 4th February, just hang on. We got him. Here. Come on, turn this damn thing around. They got a better roll on us. We got a good roll this time. How are you? We can't stay here. We gotta get you guys out of here. Get back down all the way over here. And then we're gonna transport you into friendly port. Because these guys need your help. Unfortunately. Yeah, Mesopotamian front is endangered now. Despite the good rolls we have, our elephants are killing the infantry. So horse archers, but I fear may not be enough. They got a good roll against us. Alright. Now get down here. We need you. You're one of the better commanders. And you, over here. Syria is secure. And their capital's about to fall. Our horse archers will take care of the enemy infantry. against us. Again. Our horse archers are making short work against the enemy. Spearmen. Thought they were light infantry, but no, these are spearmen. I forgot, the symbols look similar to me. We're trying to hold our ground here. Perhaps decreasing their pay and hitting the golden age was a difference maker. But as I tell them, get your asses back down here, and we're going to send you to Mesopotamia on that front. We need you. We lost them. One spearman, one horse archer remain. They got a good roll against me. Will their sacrifices be in vain? We lost the horse archer. Now it's just supply trains and yeah. Actually, give them that money. You know, it's an unruly province. Now, supply trains fighting each other. We won. Oh my goodness. And these were against mercenaries. Just mercenaries. Here we're just fighting to the last. Even though I have the ability to retreat early, but I just say, no, keep fighting, we cannot lose Mesopotamia. And there you stood. You stood your ground. You stood your ground. Now please, get back over there. Stand here. And be on stand too. Friendly reinforcements are en route. And our cavalry, our guys, will be... Now they call you the Bactrian for your exploits up there. We're gonna send you to the Mesopotamian front, as the Syrian front is secure. At least to my perspective, with the exception of the areas that's held by the Parthian revolt, but that one we may have to deal with in future. Keyword may. It's not the... Yeah, go ahead. You gain light infantry. And they'll be loyal to you, though you are an old man who's near death. We have taken the main objective of the war. You prevailed. But now, can we hold what we have gained? But I will not be taking gains of the areas of Assyria, Persis, and Medea. We're not going beyond that, because it's too dangerous. But we have certainly, most certainly, given their professional army from Mesopotamia a beating. We just need our very best down here. Our elite down here. Well done, man. All we need now is just hold on to what we got and more. For the popularity. Kara, levies. And do take this as well. Actually, one of you stay back. You're gonna be the ones to deal with enemy cavalry or something. Something to watch over to keep them from retaking their gains. You know? Because look, the areas that we wanted, such as there, oops, there, and of course the war objective over there, Babylonia, Sumer, bit of that, that's all Mesopotamian. And though we could still make gains of the Syrian areas that we also have claims to and wanted. Because if you want all of this... One second. Is that part Syrian up there? Yes. Okay, we could end the war right now. I mean, that would be great for me. Because we do want a quick gain. Because I don't want to prolong it for too long. And the last one up there. But they say no because... Well, wait a few months and then we'll end it. Actually, we can get this war done really fast. And plus, I'll be integrating Sumer soon. Sumer soon. You hear that rhyme? So we will take everything that we will gain. Well, we can get you guys out of here. I mean, I did not want a prolonged war with Parthia. But if any, I do have my own ambitions of the possibility of expanding to, I don't know, other areas. Like probably, I don't know, start fabricating claims for Assyria if you want to fight against them. And of course the Parthian revolt, which we have to deal with those bastards too. Because there's parts of Mesopotamia that isn't, that is not under our control yet. Like that one up there. But keep in mind, it's mostly under Aramaic control. Which I would probably care once we get that. But the Syrian parts, oh yeah, we got it all secured. Except for these isolated spots. So you could say, if we want to, we could fight against Parthia again in future. So, I mean, we can do this, end the war right now, but it's gonna wait a few months. So your priority now is just to hold on what you got. And loot a few more places if need be. Because grabbing more territory increases war score. I wonder how we're looting this place by using supply trains only. We'll get the favorable peace deal very soon. As I said, I do not want a prolonged war of Parthia, as epic as it may be. We're just opportunists. And Sumer is about to join us soon. When it's fully integrated in a year's time. There you go. That should be enough war score to get us that favorable peace deal that we wanted. And we are connected through Aramea, just on this side of the river. See? And I wish I could have the time to, you know, release a couple of nations out there. Just to spite them, but that wouldn't be doable. If you want to make Parthia weaker than ever, there's that option. But these are areas that I wanted. Anything that's all out there, I don't really care. Except maybe this one. Where's that at? Oh, over here. Because, you know, it has a habit of getting provincial rebellions out there. It's a case of should I or should I not continue the war by getting more of that war score, just to liberate territories. It doesn't give you aggressive exchange each time you do those, but it's going to form tiny little nations out there of the areas that I don't really care about, as I said before. Yeah, why not just liberate the little territory? Which again, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to get areas of Syria and Mesopotamia, because we had claims for it for a long time, and we have done it. Okay? And there's gonna be a few, and then Sumer is about to be integrated to us, so I'll be more than happy to take these three parts of Sumer proper, especially in the city of Larsa. And the aggressive expansion will jump high again, all the way up to 30, but that's doable, that's manageable. And what are we going to do after that? Build us some cities! That's what I'm going to do! So, call it Conquest of Mahose, the metropolis. The metropolis of Mahose has finally fallen to our troops and is now in our hands. Mahose was settled by Siculus Nicanor as his new capital city, lying in the very center of his enormous empire, standing at the banks of the Tigris, close to one of the canals from the Euphrates. It is truly the crossroads of all the most important trade routes of the region, as a home for the large number of Greeks and Macedonians. It has played an important role in Hellenizing Mesopotamia, in many ways being quite similar to the Seleucid Empire itself. With the city under our control, our men and advisors wonder how we should treat our old enemy. There are people asking us for us to sack the city to the ground and bring everything valuable back home to Marieba. No need for that. The city of Siculus has nothing to fear from us. Makes me more popular. And we have the gardens. More research for me. Has to be a lot to get back down here. You have nothing to fear from us. Even though it looks kind of disjointed due to the little holes sticking out. But client states would make it manageable, but at least we have the bridge to it. But as I said before, I have no... so yeah, we have nothing to fear from Parthia anymore. Because from now on, Parthia no longer holds Mesopotamia, except this bit. So, perhaps next time, when we fight them again, we still do have a claim against them, and that's this tiny part here. So yeah, that's a bit of a oops on my part. So yeah, next time there will be another war against Parthia in future. Just to get that little part that I forgot to get. I may have to fight against the Parthian revolt, even though it'll be an uglier affair. Because that large navy's out there. And we gotta defend this part. Well, Meanwhile, get back down here and get us back home. Enjoy yourselves out here. Because, oh dear, you got a lot of angry people. Especially in Mahose. So do what you can to build all the buildings that will give them the benefits. That's Aramaic, you idiot. There's a lot of angry folks. This is Babylonia. This is just as bad, if not worse, as far as the situation is concerned. Courts of laws are the orders of the day. And of course the Babylonian culture, which are not familiar to us, though they are kind of like our distant cousins compared to the Arabs and such. And get a port. 3. Need a proper naval base for this side of the Euphrates. But the rest of Sumer will be integrated, with the exception of Laham. This will have that now. This part here, that's more manageable because there are some, Arabs already live there. Our culture, to be more specific. Gods. And now over there in Syria, you got the rest of the lands of what was left of Phoenicia. North Phoenicia. Oh, we just spent all that money, but we make very fast gains, so we should be alright. All that's going up. This episode will continue for a couple more minutes. So just be happy with what you've gained. Poor harvest. Seize the grain from all the visiting merchants. God dang it. Damn, a visor. So whatever happens up there for the next 6 years, In 6 years' time, we'll fight against Parthia again. Because of that tiny part there that we missed. Along with all the other holes that we ought to plug soon. Ah yes, let's not forget. You're going to be integrated too. Actually, wait. Next month. Coming up. 1 second. 3, 2, 1, start. You'll be integrated in a couple of months. He was the head of the family, Governor Saranaika. I want somebody that is not corrupt. You'll do, but your corruption will go down with time. And grand temples. And it will have household gods, so it'll be cost even less to build cities. Which we will begin with that in the next episode. When we start making all this fortune again. And lower that maintenance. War's over. Let's not forget our guys. Oh my goodness, they're almost all gone. They're being starved to death out there. Our cavalryman. Our ongoing attempts to woo the highly skilled statesman Megalas the Bactrian Terranades has countered the hitch. Being a true man of the people, he decided to invest in the creation of a beautiful monument to please the Arabian people. To complete this mammoth task, he requires a large number of able-bodied souls. If we were to provide such assistance, we should be in our debt. Why not? Alright, that's more than enough to build us some cities. And as well as to designate a new heir. Because I'm doing it because of my Egyptian wife said so. My beautiful... Uh-oh. Buzz, that's in Mesopotamia. It's a good thing that our guys are still stationed here. That is a huge number! Get rid of them! And go help them. Use your elephants to crush them. It's a good thing we haven't redeployed our forces yet to other places. But we'll get them. Great cavalry victory. Today is the day of triumph that we've driven our enemy before us. I heard a lamentation of those overrun. The first army of the Legion of Arabia Felix. Is that the real Legion? Yes. Has brought glory and itself in our nation by upholding the high standards of cavalry set by the Imperator of Alexander. The key to victory today was just as back then, was exemplary use of hammer and anvil tactics. Where an enemy was locked down by our own front lines, as the cavalry flanked, and had slammed onto their back, killing many and breaking the spirit of the rest. One would not want to stand in front of that charge. So, our cavalry forces, heavy, horse-like cavalry, were up. Where are you all going? Do battle. Finish them. Got them all. Slave revolt's over. Alright, go home. Gotta put you down here. The nearest friendly port. Because you guys are badly starved and you're in need of reinforcements. rest and relaxation and everything in between. And also I must pay my visits over there. Forgot about that part. The integration of the Curse of Maat. Wow, you got charisma. Who are you? He's the master of diplomacy. That's who he is. So he was the former ruler, so come on in. I may have an office for you. If we have any minor characters we want to kick out. Or someone that has too much of. Aha! We found it for you. That will most certainly get him down really fast. Lord. Food shortages is always an issue. Slave revolt up there as well. Alright, you can relax now. You can all reinforce. And then you can refill your food out there. Make sure you're good enough here. If I were you, redeploy to Alexandria. In case they did something over there. Whatever Rome is cooking up there. They are cooking. It's a provincial rebellion, never mind. At least that'll keep them busy. Right. Sumer has been integrated as well. None of you guys are good, but for your sake, I'll bring you in. Right. Lhasa. Take down that one fort. Build these. You got these. And you know they're an unruly lot. So build these. Baghdata. Baghdata. That's Baghdad, isn't it? See, 2 areas that we still have claims to, but we didn't take it officially. Whatever they invested, they finished it there. Household gods. Next innovation, which you'll get in a few months' time, go for that, for the monthly food modifier. Every little bit helps, you know. guys want to become a client state? May never know. We might need you. Slave revolt defeated. Let us show leniency for once. Especially in the unruly areas. Build more commercial districts. Let's not neglect the arts here. Also, by the way, remember, in the next episode, we're going to be building cities. And it now costs 130 gold with 32 political influence. We can afford that. You just need to raise money for a couple of months and then you got what you want. So in future, get this, this, and this. Needs one off. Okay. Just doing whatever it takes to increase the integrated culture happiness. Which at least there's been an increase of that thanks to innovations. Despite what y'all think. Increase that further, then there's a possibility that I may integrate. Again, Moraltix remains largest. Punic is third largest. Babylonian fourth. A lot of Babylonians are still around, which I'm surprised that the Parthians are not the majority. Although they're a sizable minority, but Babylonians remain the majority of Mesopotamia. And as well as the Syrian area as well. So you got that going. So we hope you people have enjoyed this episode, because in the next episode we're going to focus on stabilizing and growing Africa again, move our troops to proper positions, and among other things. So we'll see you in the next episode, but until then, so long for now.